So I wanted to do a small tutorial on how to build your own command line interface from source code. Now, from the zarf.dev website, we can go over to the docs. And in here we have the Zarf command line interface. And we say build your own Zarf command line interface. And from these instructions here, we're just going to go step right through them. Now this does require that we have a GitHub account and that we have Go installed, npm node, as well as the make utility installed on our path. I already have all these installed. If you don't, then you're going to want to go ahead and go to these different sites here and install them, and then come back to this area. Now from here, we're going to take this command and we're going to copy it, and then we're going to go over to our terminal. I already have an area where I want to store this. If we print the working directory here, it's going to be in my users directory, Devin Allen, development, defense unicorns. From here, I'm going to paste in the git clone command. This is going to go and clone down the repository for us. Now once we're here, if we list out everything that's here, we've got the Zarf area. We'll change into it, because we need to be in the root directory of the Zarf. Now that we're in here, we could list out, this is the root directory that contains all the source code for Zarf. And we're going to do a make, and we're going to want to make a build for command line interface. Now from here, I'm going to want to build specifically for the Mac. And what I need for that is I need to say Mac Apple, because I'm using Apple Silicon. Then we'll go ahead and hit enter. And it's going to run through this, and I will skip down to the end once it's done building our command line interface. Now from here, if we list out the contents, now we should have our build directory. If we change into that, we will see, and list the contents, we'll see we have now Zarf Mac Apple. Now if we run this by typing in the command Zarf Mac Apple, this will bring up our Zarf command. Now let's just say, what if we wanted to be able to run this from anywhere, not just being in this directory? So if we were to try and run Zarf Mac Apple from a different area, not in the directory, we get command not found. That's because we haven't added it to our path. And so if we add the directory to our path by taking an export here, we export path and we add to it this area where we actually built out the command line interface. And we tell it to, hey, look here, and whenever we want to be able to run, when we're wanting to run commands, look and see if there's something in this area that matches the command we're trying to run. And then we have on here at the end of this $ path to say, hey, if there's anything else in the path, append it on as well. So it's going to add this out to the front of whatever else is in the path. So if we enter, say on this, we enter. Now, if we were to run Zarf Mac Apple, this gives us our command line interface for Zarf. Now, the other thing is, if you're not wanting to type this out every single time, Zarf Mac Apple, something that you could do is actually just change the name of it. So if we go back to our build directory here, print the working directory, we'll see that we're in our build area and we list it out, and that is Zarf Mac Apple. And we can actually use the move command to just say, take this Zarf Mac Apple and let's just call it, move it into something called Zarf. We enter and we list out the commands now. Now it's taken it and it's just renamed it to Zarf. And if we go back over to our other directory area and clear this out, so now we are no longer in the Defense Unicorns Zarf build directory. And if we just say Zarf, it's going to search through, it's going to find it, and it's going to run it. And this is going to be a way that you can quickly run the Zarf command line interface from anywhere.